Hi, everybody.
Hello. Welcome to fall.
So today we're talking about author bios.
We're the book doctors, by the way.
We are the book doctors. We're talking about author bios because over and over people come to us and they say, I have no idea what to put in this bio. I have no writing credentials, or I just don't feel prepared. I don't know what it entails. So we are going to give you some thoughts on the best author bios out there. I'm going to break it down.
So we were at a conference, and this woman, we were talking about bios. She said, I have nothing. I have nothing to put in my bio. We said, well, what have you been doing? Nothing. Well, this woman was in her 40s. Well, what have you been doing, for the last 20 years? Nothing. I haven't done anything. But seriously, what do you do? She says, well, I have 13 children, and I just don't have time to do anything. And we're like, what? You have 13 kids that came out of you, and you run a household with 13 children. If you can do that, you can almost certainly succeed in the publishing business. It's a walk in the park.
And perhaps
13 kids.
Even more importantly, it's interesting.
It's so funny. It's interesting. That's what you're going to talk about when you get on The View or Good Morning America, whatever. You and your 13 kids.
So the point of the bio is, of course, to help establish your authority about what you're writing. So if you're writing practical nonfiction, we want to know why you're the person to teach us about this subject. Or if you're writing a novel and it's the protagonist is a nurse and you happen to be a nurse, that gives you authority to write about that character. But just as importantly, we want to know why you're going to be a fun, interesting, thoughtful person to work with. One of my favorite examples of a bio is someone sent me a YA novel that was about Africa, but in her bio she said that she was on the U.S. Women's Olympic bobsledding team. It had nothing to do with her book. And yet, it was fascinating. And anyone who's an Olympic athlete is obviously going to be someone...
They're dedicated. They show up. They train. They perform under pressure.
Yes.
Yes. So, what we advise you to do is, first of all, you should have a dream team of people who are helping you. And get your people together and just start spitballing about things you've done and cool things that you are. And cobble that together share it with your friends, share it with your people, and put your best foot forward.
Because people just often have a very hard time identifying about themselves.
Sure.
What's
interesting.
If you've been a marketing professional your whole life, and then you write a literary novel, it may not seem relevant or interesting to you. But marketing, publicity, any of the fields where we're used to getting the word out about something, that's very relevant to a book. It
makes you a much better candidate for publication.
If you've been in sales your whole life, that's a great skill in terms of selling your book. I don't care if you're selling widgets. It doesn't matter. So try and see what is it that applies to the whole publishing process, to your particular book. Or again, if you have backyard bees, that might be something that someone would be interested in.
If you do have backyard bees, let us know.
Yeah, because we want to have them too.
We do, and we love our honey.
So good luck with your author bio. Yes. Feel free to email us with questions.
Yes.
And we will be doing a workshop shortly.
Yes.
That is in our newsletter.
Webinar. Free.
That will also talk about the author bio, among many other things, because it's included in your pitch.
Yes.
And we will be taking pitches in our next webinar. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Happy fall.